that's somebody else.
Miss Fonda, one without the book, is that possible?
Hold on. No. And Miss Fonda, right here in the center, please.
Miss Fonda, please. Can we cheat you more to your left?
And Miss Fonda,
Yeah,
right
that's
in the
great.
center, please.
And with a smile, Miss Fonda. And Miss Fonda.
This is a smile, actually.
And
About as good as I can do right now.
Miss Fonda for the new people.
And Jane, right here in the center, please. In the center.
And Miss Fonda, can we get you back here? Thank you very much.
Jane, right here.
Guys, what do you
Dog together.
No.
And Jane, straight ahead, please, in the center.
Jane, no works. Jane, one more time, please. And Miss Fonda over here, please, again. Thank you. One more time, please, Miss Fonda.
In the center, please. And then right here, right here.
S'il vous plaît, Jane.
And Jane, once more to the left, please.
One request, please. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, guys, you've got
Thanks, you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, me too. It's like the flash coming back a bit.
I'm sorry, I need to bring
I'm here to give an introduction to a woman that you're probably all really quite familiar with, but she's got an amazing story. She's here with her new book, Prime Time, sharing what she, excuse me?
Louder, please.
Okay, sharing what she is embracing is referring to stage 3 of her life, visualing life not as an arc, but as a staircase. Jane Fonda has accomplished so many things in our world. She's a 2-time Oscar-winning and an Emmy Award-winning actress, a philanthropist, author, fitness icon, and producer. She revolutionized the fitness industry with the Jane Fonda workout in 1982, still looks pretty amazing in 2011, and has sold more than 17 million copies of her fitness-focused books, videos, and recordings. Her most recent fitness DVDs aimed at baby boomers were released last year. She's involved with many causes and is the founder of both the Georgia Campaign for Adolescent Pregnancy Prevention and the Jane Fonda Center at Emory University. She's the author of the #1 New York Times bestseller, My Life So Far, and received a Tony nomination in 2009 for her role in 33 Variations. Here tonight, sharing Prime Time and how you can make the best of your life. Let's give an incredibly warm Barnes & Noble welcome for Ms. Jane Fonda.
I better put my dog down. Thank you all for being here. I want to talk fast and sign fast so you can all get home and watch HBO's documentary on Gloria Steinem. And if you have somebody at home that can TiVo it for you, call them right now. I watched it the other day.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Isn't it moving? Oh, just very good. We haven't come all the way, but we've come maybe 48% of the way, right? Can you hear me? No. I lost my reading glasses. And these are prescriptions, but they're kind of like sunglasses, and I'm sorry I have to wear them because you won't be able to see my eyes. Well, it's good if I was wearing reading glasses. When I started writing the book 4 years ago, I used size 14 font. Now I'm at 18 and still need glasses. I've lost eyesight but gained insight. As I was ending my 60s and approaching my 70s, I realized that I'm happier than I've ever been, and it's not what I expected. I didn't think I'd ever live this long, much less be happy. And I wanted to know whether I'm unique or whether there's a lot of other people like me, and if that's true, why is nobody talking about it? So I decided to research the issue and write a book about it. And I discovered that when you're inside oldness, it's not nearly as scary as when you're outside looking at it. Picasso said a great quote, it takes a long time to become young. You know, It's not that I'm immune to aging. I've got a fake hip, I've got a fake knee, I need glasses, you know, I don't do anything as fast as I used to. Of course, that's good though. There's a lot of good stuff about that. But I sort of knew partly why I was happier than I had been, and I wanted to write a book about it that also had what the experts have to say about it. I wanted to dig into every aspect of aging. I wanted to talk to people who've been married for 60 years. That absolutely fascinates me. I'm so jealous. I wanted to talk to really, really old people. That was good. I wanted to know how we could keep our brains healthy and our bodies healthy, and what do we do if we're lonely and we're looking for love, and what do we do if we have love, and how do we make it better, and all those kind of good things, really good things. Don't be fast because I really want you to get home and listen to Gloria.
We'd rather listen to you.
So you're wrong. But what's really important, I'm talking so loud because I'm afraid that back there you can't hear me.
Just open the sound.
It's going to be loud?
Yeah.
It's going to be loud. Hey, I'm in theater, I can do this. See, why this is important is because we're living so much longer. On average, Americans are living 34 years longer than our grandparents and great-grandparents did. I mean, that's an entire second adult lifetime. Think about it. What are we supposed to do with this time? How do we make the most of it? This becomes really important. Now, in my research, I discovered two metaphors for aging. One represents the old paradigm. You're born, you peak at midlife, and then you decline into decrepitude. It's the arch. But there's another way of looking at age, ascending a staircase. Because in every way that matters, most of us will find it quite wonderful. We will gain wisdom, we will gain insight, even if we're losing our eyesight, it is possible to ascend in terms of spirit and soul and consciousness and authenticity and becoming whole. And that's worth working for. Now, a third of how well we do when we age, we can't do anything about it. We chose the wrong parents, right? It's genetic. And there's really nothing we can do. But that's only 1/3 of it. And the good news is that means that 2/3 of how well we do, obviously they'll do fine, 2/3 of how well we do is up to us and the kind of choices we make. Now, there was a really interesting study done of about 360,000 Americans from very, very young to very, very old. And what the study showed was that the vast majority of people, when they passed 50, are happier, less hostile, less stressed, less anxious. Who knew? But it turns out this is true. And this is true even if they have physical problems, you know. Well, I'm going to talk about some of those problems. Oh, yeah. Scientists aren't entirely sure why we tend to get happier when we're past 50. But some of the things that they postulate really resonate with me. When you get older, you have this long backward view, right? You've been there, you've done that, you've had your heart broken, you had financial problems. It didn't kill you. You probably learned from it. You may have learned from it. If you didn't then, you can now. We tend to see commonalities more than differences. We tend to not make mountains out of molehills. We tend to not be so stressed. Well, children stress, yes, children. I mean, somebody really smart said, you're only as happy as your least happy child. Children can stress you, but I find that even when I do get stressed, it sloughs off. It doesn't last, which I think is really good. Scientists say that older people see things from other people's perspectives. We have less ego stake in the outcome of things. They call this compassionate detachment, which I think is really beautiful. Now, it's mounting the staircase asks us to learn how to develop a good attitude about things, and that's not always easy.